Welcome back to our channel World of Coins, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. Have you ever taken a closer look at the coins tucked away in an old drawer, a forgotten piggy bank, or perhaps handed to you as change at the grocery store? What if one of those coins, something that once seemed ordinary and mundane, was actually a hidden gem worth a staggering fortune? In the world of coin collecting, there are surprises waiting in the most unexpected places. And one such surprise lies in the form of the 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin, a piece of American history that not only honors a legendary president but could potentially transform your collection or pocket change into a life-changing discovery. The Eisenhower dollar, first minted in 1971, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and patriots alike. It was the first U.S. dollar coin to feature President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a decorated World War II general and the 34th President of the United States. His leadership during some of the most pivotal times in modern history earned him a place not only in textbooks and memorials but also in the pockets of Americans for years to come. This dollar coin wasn't just currency, it was a tribute. The obverse side features a strong, proud portrait of Eisenhower himself, his gaze forward and unshaken, while the reverse boasts a stunning depiction of an eagle landing on the moon, symbolizing the Apollo 11 mission, with the Earth seen in the background. This remarkable design honors both the military heroism of Eisenhower and the space race achievement of the era. Now, let's talk about the 1971 Eisenhower dollar in particular. This was the inaugural year of this iconic coin's production, and as with many first-year issues, collectors pay close attention to the details. The coin was struck in several variations: standard circulation strikes made from copper-nickel clad, special collector versions in 40% silver, and proof strikes for those looking for pristine, high-finish examples. What many people don't realize is that within this year's production, some coins were created with exceptional precision, rare errors, or special compositions that make them stand out dramatically from the rest. These aren't your average pocket change dollars, these are numismatic marvels. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is the story behind the few ultra-rare pieces that have turned up in auctions and private collections. Some were struck on silver planchets by mistake, while others display remarkable mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even improper alloy compositions. But beyond the technical rarities, it's also the condition of the coin that plays a major role in its value. A coin preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded at the highest levels such as MS 68 or even MS 69, can command an enormous premium. Most Eisenhower dollars from 1971 were used in casinos, banks, or handed from person to person, leaving them scuffed, worn, or nicked. But the coins that avoided circulation, stored carefully away by a collector or forgotten in a mint roll, can remain virtually untouched, turning them into sparkling time capsules of American history. Collectors treasure the Eisenhower dollar for more than just its aesthetics or rarity. It represents an era of American pride, post-war prosperity, and scientific achievement. To own one, especially in high-grade condition, is to hold a physical piece of the legacy that includes World War II leadership, Cold War tensions, and the triumph of landing on the moon. It's not just a coin, it's a story, a symbol, and for some, a serious investment. While most 1971 Eisenhower dollars you come across today might be worth just a few dollars, there are some out there that have shocked the numismatic community with their incredible value. Through careful inspection, grading, and a bit of historical luck, a few of these coins have gone on to sell at auctions for amounts that seem almost unbelievable to the average person. In one particularly astonishing case, a 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin, struck with precision, preserved in exceptional condition, and authenticated as a rare variety, achieved a jaw-dropping sale price of $225,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single dollar coin, originally worth just $1, now holds the power to change someone's financial life. So the next time you're sifting through your change or flipping through an old coin collection inherited from a relative, don't overlook that large, silver-toned Eisenhower dollar. Especially if it's from 1971, take a moment to look at the condition, the mint mark, and the details. You might just be holding a piece of history that's worth more than its weight in gold, perhaps even $250,000. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, it's not just about metal and numbers. It's about discovery, history, and sometimes, hidden treasures waiting to be found in the most unexpected places. Top 2. Imagine this: you're sorting through an old drawer, maybe digging through your grandfather's coin jar, or casually flipping through change from years ago, and suddenly, you stumble upon a coin that looks a little bigger, a little bolder, and perhaps, a bit more historic than the rest. At first glance, it's just another dollar coin, slightly worn, the face of a former president staring back at you. But upon closer inspection, you realize you're holding something far more extraordinary: the 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin. What if I told you that this seemingly ordinary piece of pocket change has the potential to unlock a story of American pride, Cold War glory, numismatic history, and even, believe it or not, life-changing money? The Eisenhower dollar, named after the 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, is more than just a coin. It's a snapshot of American strength and space-age ambition all in one. First issued in 1971 and continuing until 1978, these dollar coins were the last of their kind, large, copper-nickel coins that filled your palm and echoed with weight when dropped. Unlike the smaller dollar coins that came later, the Eisenhower series had presence. And in 1974, one of the most captivating chapters of this coin's history was minted. On the obverse, we see President Eisenhower's commanding portrait, his features etched with solemn strength, reflecting the wartime general who helped lead the Allies to victory in World War II and later guided America through the early years of the Cold War. Flip it over and you'll find an eagle descending upon the surface of the moon, grasping an olive branch, an iconic symbol celebrating the success of the Apollo 11 mission, and an emblem of American peace through strength. The reverse design alone makes this coin special. It wasn't just money. It was a declaration. A tribute to human achievement and national pride. But what makes the 1974 Eisenhower dollar so highly prized among collectors? Let's dive deeper into its secrets. This year's coins were struck both for circulation and for collectors, at facilities like Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. There were standard copper-nickel clad versions and limited edition 40% silver coins as part of special mint sets. But the real magic lies in the rare variations, the hidden anomalies that slip through the cracks at the US Mint, those coins struck on the wrong planchet, minted with double dies, or left uncirculated in such pristine condition that they almost shine like mirrors even half a century later. To the untrained eye, these errors might go unnoticed. But to collectors and numismatists, they are the golden tickets. A coin struck slightly off-center, or one that features a distinct doubling in the letters or the president's profile, instantly becomes more than just a coin. It becomes a collectible with a story, a rarity that can command enormous prices in the market. And the condition? That's everything. A 1974 Eisenhower dollar preserved in mint state, graded MS 67 or higher, is like finding a time capsule from a different America, untouched, immaculate, and incredibly valuable. And this brings us to what might be the most astonishing part of all. A specific 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin, struck with unparalleled detail, preserved without blemish, and authenticated as a rare and flawless specimen, has taken the numismatic world by storm. In an unforgettable moment at a major coin auction, this extraordinary coin, once just another face in the crowd, fetched a breathtaking value. That single Eisenhower dollar was sold for an incredible $205,000. Yes, a coin that once purchased a loaf of bread or a gallon of gas is now worth enough to buy a luxury car, fund a college education, or put a down payment on a house. This is why coin collecting remains one of the most thrilling hobbies in the world. It isn't just about history, it's about discovery, preservation, and the excitement of uncovering treasures hidden in plain sight. So the next time you come across a hefty Eisenhower dollar, especially one dated 1974, take a closer look. Check the condition, observe the details, and consider what story that coin might be telling. Because in your hand might be more than just a coin, it could be a piece of American legacy worth $205,000. Top 3. In the vast world of coin collecting, there are moments when history, art, and value collide in such an unexpected and powerful way that a simple coin becomes something extraordinary. And among the coins that have stunned collectors with their story, symbolism, and skyrocketing value, the 1972 Eisenhower $1 coin stands tall. Imagine holding a piece of metal that not only carries the legacy of a president, but also echoes the pride of a nation that had just stepped onto the surface of the moon. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar isn't just currency, it's a bold reminder of America's space achievements, a tribute to one of its most iconic leaders, and a testament to the magic of numismatics. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971 as the first U.S. dollar coin issued after the peace dollar of 1935. It was big, bold, and full of patriotic significance. The obverse of the coin features a strong, dignified portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, whose leadership helped secure victory in World War II and later guided the country through years of change and challenge during the Cold War. But what truly elevates the Eisenhower dollar to an iconic status is its reverse design, a majestic eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, a design inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This image doesn't just honor America's lunar success, it cements this coin's place as a piece of American triumph. What makes the 1972 Eisenhower dollar especially intriguing for collectors isn't just the design or the president it honors, but the fascinating story behind its various versions. In that year alone, the U.S. Mint struck 3 distinct reverse designs, known as Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3. The differences are subtle, involving the shape of the Earth, the placement of islands, and fine details of the relief, but they matter immensely in the eyes of collectors. The rarest and most valuable of these is the Type 2, which was only struck at the Philadelphia Mint and only for a short time. It is notoriously difficult to find in excellent condition and is often plagued by weak strikes and wear. Spotting a true Type 2 coin in pristine shape is like discovering buried treasure in your change jar. Beyond design variations, the value of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is driven by several factors: mint mark location, strike quality, errors, and overall condition. Some coins were struck on silver planchets intended for collector sets, others show dramatic doubling or off-center strikes, which are rare anomalies that can raise the coin's value dramatically. But even without these striking errors, finding a 1972 Eisenhower dollar in high mint state, such as MS 67 or higher, is incredibly rare due to the large size and soft surfaces of the coin that tend to collect nicks and scratches easily. A coin that has remained untouched, preserved with care, and certified by a grading authority as being in nearly perfect condition is not just a collector's prize, it's a historical artifact. The Eisenhower dollar may not have circulated for long, but its impact and desirability continue to grow. Today, it symbolizes not just a monetary past, but an era of American pride and ambition. Collectors who know the coin's variations, study its mint marks, and understand the rarity of certain issues, especially the Philadelphia minted Type 2, are always on the lookout for that one exceptional example, an example that not only holds historical weight but carries immense financial value as well. And here is where the story turns from history to headline. In a remarkable auction that stunned experts and collectors alike, a 1972 Eisenhower $1 coin, carefully preserved, flawlessly struck, and authenticated as a rare Type 2 in a superb grade, was sold for a staggering amount. That single coin, once worth only $1, changed hands for $215,000.